That time again that the Commission faces the nation in the course of discharging its duties and responsibilities. Today, I wish to announce that the Commission has planned to hold by-elections on the 30th of March 2021 in the 7 constituencies and 2 wards that are currently vacant as follows: Nsanje Central Constituency, Nsanje North Constituency, Chikwawa East Constituency, Nchisi North Constituency, Zomba Changalume Constituency, Lilongwe Nsinja South Constituency, Karonga Northwest Constituency, Riviridzi Ward in Balaka West Constituency, and Chitakali Ward in Mulanje South Constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be aware that 4 constituencies and 2 wards are vacant because of COVID-19 related deaths. The remaining 3 constituencies are a result of the court's nullification of the 2019 parliamentary elections results. Therefore, my fellow Malawians, I should on the onset state that the Commission has taken extra consideration of the prevailing COVID-19 environment and has put in place measures to protect poll workers and the electorate from getting or spreading the virus. But the greatest responsibility lies with an individual person participating in the electoral process. Individually, we're all responsible to take precautionary measures to avoid spreading or contracting the virus. My fellow Malawians, having done all the preparatory work, I hereby announce that the process of holding the by-elections in these areas will be as follows. Voter verification and registration. The Commission will open centers for 2 weeks for registration and voter verification from the 22nd of February to 2nd of March 2021 in all the by-election areas. Centers will be opening from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. throughout the period, including on the Martyrs' Day holiday on the 3rd of March 2021. There will be no registration of new voters in all constituencies whose vacancies are a result of court's nullification of the 2019 parliamentary results, and these are Nsanje Central Constituency, Nsanje North Constituency, and Chikwawa East Constituency. Those who registered for the 2019 elections in these areas should go and verify their details or get duplicate certificates during this period. Registration of new voters will take place in the constituencies and wards that have fallen vacant because of death, and these are Nchisi North Constituency, Zomba Changalume Constituency, Lilongwe Nsinja South Constituency, Karonga Northwest Constituency, Riviridzi Ward in Balaka West Constituency, and Chitakali Ward in Mulanje South Constituency. Eligible registrants will be those who are 18 years and above or will attain the voting age by the last date of voter registration for these by-elections, which is 7th March 2021. When going for registration, all new registrants are encouraged to take their national IDs. Those that have not registered for the national ID should do so now at the District Commissioner's office and designated post offices. When coming to register as a voter, they should bring the slip they will be given as proof of national registration. All those that registered for the 2019 tripartite elections, whether they voted or not, they need not to register again, but rather go and verify their names in the voters' register from 22nd of February to 2nd March 2021. No transfers will be accepted. All registered voters in these 5 constituencies who lost their voter certificates should go to the center where they registered to get a duplicate certificate that will enable them to vote on the 30th of March 2021. The Commission is informing all political parties, aspiring candidates, and all stakeholders that the last date for submission of names of representatives and observers for the voter registration is 21st February 2021. During this exercise, all COVID-19 preventive measures will be followed. No one will be accepted to be present at the centers without a face mask. Queuing should be at 2 arms length, and there will be hand washing. Nomination of candidates. There will be no nomination of new candidates in constituencies that have fallen vacant because of court's nullification of the 2019 parliamentary results, and these are Nsanje Central Constituency, Nsanje North Constituency, and Chikwawa East Constituency. The candidates who contested in 2019 are the ones who contest on the same affiliation. The Commission will write these 2019 candidates to affirm their intention to contest. Those that are not willing, the law allows them to withdraw. Political parties will not be allowed to substitute candidates, even where the 2019 candidates opt to withdraw. In the constituencies whose vacancies are a result of death, nomination papers will be available for collection from the respective District Commissioner's office and returning officers from 20th February 2021. All candidates, including those who participated in 2019 elections, should get the nomination papers again. The Commission has put a specific day in the by-elections calendar, 7th March 2021, to give opportunity to aspiring candidates or their representatives to come to their respective returning officer for a pre-examination of nomination papers. This arrangement does not preclude candidates from requesting the returning officers at any other point to examine the nomination papers and supporting documents before they are submitted. There have been cases in past elections whereby candidates have been returned on the nomination day due to deficiencies in their nomination papers. This is an attempt by the Commission to ensure that irregularities and shortfalls on nomination requirements are spotted and corrected before the nomination day. Nominations of candidates shall take place on 8th March 2021. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, candidates will be required to come with only 10 members. No other supporters will be allowed to escort the candidates or to be present within 100-meter radius of the nomination venue. Candidates and their entourage will need to wear face masks. Other COVID-19 preventive measures will include hand washing and physical distancing. The nomination fee for parliamentary elections is 500,000 kwacha for male candidates, while female candidates and people with disabilities is 250,000 kwacha. The Commission also recognized youth as a special group, using the National Youth Policy that puts the youth age limit at 35. Therefore, candidates under this age shall pay a nomination fee amounting to 375,000 kwacha. The nomination fee for the local government elections is 40,000 kwacha for male candidates, while female candidates and people with disabilities is 20,000 kwacha. The youth will pay 30,000 kwacha. People with disabilities need to bring a letter of endorsement from the Federation of Disability Organizations in Malawi, FEDOMA, together with their nomination papers. Candidates are advised to deposit their nomination fees with FDH Bank using the special deposit slips that will be provided during collection of nomination papers. The deposit should be done before submission of nomination papers to the returning officer. Official campaign period. The official campaign period runs from the 15th of February 2021. As per requirement of the law, campaigning shall end at 6 a.m. on 28th March 2021. Any campaign activity conducted after this period is illegal, and the Commission will not hesitate to take necessary measures against those who indulge in such violations. During this campaign period, the Commission is urging all candidates, political parties and their followers to refrain from inflammatory language because this stirs violence and infringes on other people's rights to campaign freely. Candidates should practice issue-based campaign and express themselves within the confines of the law. People will not vote for you for using improper language during elections, but your candid manifesto. The Commission is also advising political parties and candidates to ensure that COVID-19 regulations, as gazetted by government, are strictly followed. All people attending rallies are also reminded that it is their personal responsibility to ensure that they take precautionary measures to protect themselves by wearing face masks, standing at a distance, and washing their hands while attending campaign activities. Pre-checking of polling materials. The Commission has included a date on the calendar for pre-checking of polling materials. For these by-elections, this will be on the 29th of March 2021 from 9 a.m. in all polling stations. On this day, The presiding officers are allowed to open and check all the election materials, including cartons for ballot papers, to ensure that they are correct and in right quantities. Representatives for all candidates and contesting parties are encouraged to be present. This is part of the Commission's efforts towards enhancing transparency in the electoral processes and ensuring that all materials are available before polling. However, I should state it clearly here that this exercise shall proceed even in the absence of political party representatives should they fail or delay to show up. Polling, vote counting, and results announcement. My fellow Malawians, polling will take place on 30th March 2021, starting from 6 a.m. up to 6 p.m. When going for voting, remember to take your voter certificate for easy identification. If you happen to have lost your voter registration certificate, you should still go to the center where you registered, and the presiding officer will assist you to vote. You are also encouraged to take your own ballpoint pen as a COVID-19 preventive measure. But take note that the Commission shall still provide ballpoint pens in all polling booths. Vote counting will start immediately at the same polling station after closing. Results for each polling station will be presented to the District Commissioner, who will in the end deliver the results physically to the Commission at the main tally center to be based in Lilongwe. The Commission is expected to announce the results by the 1st of April 2021. Special message on COVID-19. My fellow Malawians, we need to follow all COVID-19 preventive measures that are contained in the COVID-19 regulations and also those put in place by the Malawi Electoral Commission. My appeal goes to political parties and candidates to ensure that they observe the COVID-19 regulations and put every measure to protect their followers and supporters. My special appeal goes to individual Malawians that will participate in these by-elections in whatever way, that they should take personal measures to protect themselves from contracting or spreading the COVID-19 virus. A special appeal also goes to traditional, religious and faith leaders, media houses, head teachers, and all other leaders, whether elected or hereditary, to ensure that they encourage eligible voters to participate in electoral activities and encourage their subjects to adhere to COVID-19 preventive measures. During these by-elections, the Commission has put in place the following measures to protect people coming to vote and those working on the polling day from contracting or spreading the virus. The messages about COVID-19 will be a cross-cutting theme in all electoral messages that will be disseminating through loud hailers, radio, television, flyers, and posters, among others. Each polling center will have a pail of water and soap for people to wash hands before proceeding to their respective business at a center. The Commission is encouraging the electorate to bring their own personal protective equipment like masks, face shields, and hand sanitizers. Voters should queue 2 arms apart. Ushers will be trained to control the queues. Polling staff will be given hand sanitizers, face shields, and masks, among other PPEs. Polling staff are not allowed to touch the voter certificate. Instead, the voter should just hold it out close to the identification clerk to read the details on the certificate. Voters are encouraged to bring their own ballpoint pen for marking on the ballot paper. The Commission will still make available the ballpoint pens in all ballot booths. May God the Almighty bless you. May He bless our nation. Thank you.
Voti andanga Tumse tabisara muvoti anu Osa pampai